Yep. It's time. I honestly didn't think the chapter was going to end up coming out today, but TCB Scans has dropped 1166 One Piece. Is this the end of the God Valley incident, and are we going to finally move into the death of King Harold and the truth behind it? Or is there a little bit more of God Valley? Just a little bit more. Did they take Rocks out? Is he really down for the count? We'll find all those things out today. Let's get right into it. I'm probably going to upload this. So let me just say like, subscribe, hit the bell, the light, the fire of Shandoria. We out here. One Piece, God Valley, peak flashback, peak backstory. We're having the time of our lives right now, but it's looking like we're going to have to say goodbye to a legend, and I don't think that I'm ready. Let's get it. So, we start with a cover page. You got Tanukis, a Tanuki back there, a few Tanukis or raccoons. What is she eating? I don't know. They're eating something. I can't tell what's going on. But that's sweet potato? I don't know. But I see Otama, Nami, Luffy burned himself, Yamato was there. There are some more foxes in the background. There is Zoro, Sanji, Shinobu. Hold on, Shinobu got absorbed by Aramaki, and now she look fine. why she look like that again? Usopp and Chopper are there. I don't see Robin, Jinbei, and the rest of them. But all right, nice. The first thing I see is rocks laid out. It's over. It's over. Please have some final words or something, dog. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's get it. The aftermath of the battle. Did they really break the curse? Wait, he's back? Okay, but they look like they're out. Roger and Garp are laid out. Um, looks like he's missing a tooth. Come on, stay alive. This island is what's God Valley? Yo, I cannot stand these lame ass, hoe ass, bitch ass fucking knights, bro. You guys did nothing but get your fucking cheeks clapped. You didn't do anything worth a damn, and now you're gonna come and try to get the final kill on Rocks, Garp, and Xebec. Are you guys kidding me? I know they're gonna live because Roger Roger is probably gonna be like is gonna get visited by Gaban and Rayleigh, but he's also gonna tell him to save Garp at the same time. But Rox doesn't have anyone to come get him, so this is so. Oda, I swear to God, if Garling does not get, nah, man, I need Teach to run the fade on the whole Figureland family. I'm sorry, Shanks, you're collateral here, but I don't want to watch this. This is probably how. Okay, hold on. Damn it, it's too late. Roger, Garp, run. You can't die here. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to say. Thanks for stopping me. He distinguished himself in God Valley. He knew shit. You know what this is like? You ever watch like you ever play like Smash Bros? And like three or two people are going at it, and then the one person who's not really fighting, like a pussy, comes at the last second when you're at like 162 damage and try to hit you with something hard and get the last kill. Like you didn't put in none of the work. You did nothing to this guy. I hate it here, bro. He needs a death worthy of like the scum that he is. Like I don't know, bro. How's rocks? They're huffing and puffing. You're worrying about the enemy. I'm your enemy too. Okay, so see, I was right. Scopper is carrying I believe. Wait. What color shirt did fucking Garp have on? Okay, dark shirt. Okay. Did they change Garp's shirt color again? Am I tripping? Anyway, so yeah, so Scopper Gaban is carrying Garp, and then Rayleigh's carrying Roger, which is what I expected, and the hat and everything. I'm your enemy too. Rayleigh, tell me what happened to Rox. He was killed. Hurry, the island is collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move. Fire. The island is collapsing? Is that what Rox was gonna say? This island is, or was it something about the location and thing about God Valley that's significant? Like a bum player on the court missed all his shots, but the game winner, or no, not even hit. See, not even hit the game winner. Like, let's say we're playing, right? He got scored on. He's done nothing but get turnovers. But let's say you steal the ball for the last point, and I get it, and he's open. He's cherry picking, and he gets a layup for the game winning shot. Like, you put no work in. These are Tony Snell numbers. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 28 minutes played. I'm so sick to my stomach that Garland got to do that shit. And why the fuck is Summer so afraid of Scopper Gaban? Unless they meet again later? Or is it just his reputation? He knew who he was, so he's like, oh shoot, it's Scopper. Like, number 3 of the Roger crew, or one of the wings of the Roger Pirates. You know what I mean? Like, I'm upset, dog. What's up, Chief? I'm upset, bro. Oh, and then like, I feel like they have his body. I don't know. What do you want to do with this? All right. This event would leave no mark on the pages of history. That's so crazy to say, dog, if you know what fucking happened. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by fog, like curtains closing on a grand stage. So we see Garp, Roger, Whitebeard's going somewhere. You see Lin Lin. You see them all on the sea. Dragon Kaido to the left. That was the essence of the God Valley incident. Let's go. Full speed ahead. Yeah. The silence in the incident's wake only lasted a moment. A Davy dies to the depths of the ocean like Davy Jones' legend. You think maybe he sunk with the island? Peep the meme I sent you on CW Otter. It's like, what? On Twitter? I'm so upset, bro. I don't respect the I don't respect the Fingerland family, bro. I don't respect them. Well, let me put it on screen real quick. You know that meme with the guy popping the bottle on top of like the podium? Yeah, this is friggin' Garling. Like, you ain't do shit. Such a loser. Oh, he's so whack. Oh, I need him gone, bro. There's Dragon. There's Baby Shanks. Or, yeah, I think there's treasure around him, so that's him. Blackbeard gonna prove Shanks a fraud to trust. I need that. I don't suspect Shanks will be a fraud, but I want I honestly, it would do my heart a lot of good if this nigga took out Shamrock, Shanks, and Fingerland. But if he took out just Shamrock and Garling, I take it. Before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens, and with that, the curtain rose for new tales to unfold. Still, hold it in. Just wait until Roger's up. Come on, Captain. I'm dying to open up the treasure chests. Roger, sorry to worry you guys. Yeah, we're thrilled. More importantly, check it out. Don't you care about me at all? They're like, Shaq, safe and sound. Hee on Rayleigh's arm. And we scored a bunch of treasure to boot. What a great haul. Okay, there's the man them. They hear crying. Wah! Googa. What the? It's coming from the chest. There's something in there. Open it carefully. Click. Goop. They look down. A baby? And that's how Shanks. I actually would really like to see how they get Buggy. I would like to see that. I want to see how Buggy joins the crew. I don't foresee we're gonna end up seeing how Buggy joins and like how Marco Pologram, how that works out, how Marco ends up on Whitebeard ship. I think we're gonna transition straight into the Loki and Harold and whatever stuff, but I would like to see it. I assume he's gonna answer it in a question in an SBS or something later on, but I wish I could see a little bit more of that. A baby? Rocks pirates wiped out. Predictably, news coverage was falsified. Only one aspect of the story was highlighted: the heroism of Garp. It says here that the Rocks pirates have been vanquished. Rocks is dead. I knew it. Vice Admiral Garp is the strongest. Garp hype. W Glaze. Garp, he's a hero. They capping, but W Glaze. Grand Line, Navy HQ. What the hell is this article? Vice Admiral Garp. I can't wait to get my hands on that Morgan fella. You would never see. You never got your hands on him. Relax, Garp. He only wrote that stuff because the world government paid him off. Is that bum Goku? Oh, get this fraud off my page. Fraud bum ass Goku. You know what though? I don't give a fuck. I'm taking him over Figurlin Garling. Taking him over him. Give me the Buddha over that bum ass Holy Knight. The world government and the Marines are massive organizations. If you count the member nations' armies, we're talking about tens of millions of soldiers worldwide. It's impossible to account for everyone's actions and motivations. Yeah, whatever. So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane, I'd simply turn a blind eye to it. Yeah, we know. Get a load of this guy. You know what? I take it back. I don't want either of them on my team. I don't want none of them. The only Marines that are allowed on my team are Garp, Kizaru, Kobe, and Smoker. He's my fifth favorite Marine. It's secretly a Kainu. Or is it Kuzan? Damn, but he's not a Marine no more. I don't know. No, it's Isho. I'm a liar. It's Isho. Those are the only 5 I allow. Everyone else, fuck out of here. Come again. It's just like I said. You're just another promotion chasing foe. They fighting each other. They punching each other. Shut up. What good can you do barking from the bottom of the cliff? Hey, you two. If you ever stray and get corrupted, I'll kill you myself. How reassuring. I guess that's what friends are for. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, chat. I got scared for a second. Cause I thought it said, for some reason I thought it was gonna say best friends, and I'm like, this nigga better not be your best friend. You better join the army and met him there. Akainu was starting to wake up. The jury's out on him because ultimately I think he believes in absolute justice, but like I'm not caping for Sakazuki's moral compass or ethical code. It is ultimately that nigga is cold. He's strong. Magma is raw. He was piecing up Whitebeard, even though he was old and sick and geriatric. Smoked Ace, like be Kuzan. Like I just respect him, but like I don't like him blowing up the Ohara ship and the many things that he's done. Absolute justice. Can't get down, but I'm a Akainu fan. I can't pretend I don't like him. He's cold though. Well, shit, he's lit. He's fire, if you will. So you're not quitting then, Garp? Oh, you thought he might quit. Idiot. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. I would like to see another translation of that interaction. Is OP scans out or One Piece scanlations? Are they out by any? I'll just check. They might not be out. Cause I feel like if it was out, someone would have showed me. What about was it Ragnarok scans? If Akainu turns, it's gonna be to overthrow the Gorosei for treating him like a bum. I actually agree. I don't think he doesn't believe in his cause as a Marine or Fleet Admiral, but I think he would oppose the world government so he can quote unquote be in charge. But I think ultimately Kobe will, be the guy. Ragnarok scans. See if I can't find it here real quick, y'all. My fault. I'm just trying to see if I can find a new One Piece chapter. I want to see how Garp phrased that guard dog or thing. Phrased that guard dog thing. It's not out yet. Okay, it's okay. I have to wait a day. Okay. Elbaf, New World. Wah, you again? I ain't letting go. Yo, Loki, we the same, bro. You just like me for real. Yo, I just want to cry, dog. They took up my nigga. They took up my nigga Rocks. Oh, Emu, what's up? Oh my goodness, I want Emu in a fucking spliff. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say real quick while I keep reading. Hate Teach, love Teach. Put that aside from now. All right, put that aside from now. It wouldn't be a little bit cathartic, therapeutic, healing to see that nigga take out Emu, Garling, Shamrock? You know what I mean? Like that would have. Okay, I'll move Shamrock for now, but at least Garling and Emu for what they did to his pops. That's not moving, y'all. This fat Somalian nigga come through with the darkness and the quake going crazy. That's gotta move somebody. Even if you don't like him when you want to see his downfall after the fact, that's not moving you. Don't lie to me. You want to see that. That's real justice. That's justice. Mans are at work. I understand it, bro. It's all good. Okay, let's keep going. My fault. Elbaf New World. Wow. You again. Ain't nothing on my ship. How many times I gotta tell you, you pipsqueak? Calling him a pipsqueak? Like, I understand it because he's a kid. But at the end of the day, Loki is like this big, and Rox is like me. Like, you can't call him a pipsqueak. You could call him a brat. You could call like. Anyways, that just funny to me. Yo, Rox. How many times did I tell you, you pipsqueak? You think I want a brat? Oh shoot, a brat of my crew. He said it right after. What is this? The guy I want and giving me the time of day, but his snot-nosed brat won't leave me alone? Hey, Rox, I think you're Nika. Nika? The warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. Destroy it? I'm aiming to be king of the world. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Harold. Huh? Can't beat his ass, though. Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galata are slumbering. Hype Beast 184. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galata are slumbering. They are. Wow. Take two. Action. They are an outrageous band of ravagers. I almost fucked up again. And the only one who can put them back into play is your pops. The frozen giants is what we saw on not God Valley. What's crazy? Punk Hazard. Are they alive though? What's up, bro? Can't wait for the flashback to end. I want to go back to current times. Really? You know what? Since the God Valley portion is done with the Legend of Rocks and the Rocks Pirates and everything, I'm kind of with you. But I still think we have about 2 at minimum, 4 at maximum, in terms of more chapters, I would say. But the whole time we were doing like the rock stuff, I didn't want to leave. Now that stuff is behind us and we're getting to like the Herald and Herald's death and what happened to him in the throne room, I'm kind of with you. I'm ready to pick up the pace, see Loki get active, see Luffy and Emu meet for the first time, so to speak, but then she's probably going to call him Joy Boy and confuse him. I'm with you. I'm ready to go back, and I want to save Dory and Brogy. I'm not trying to see them niggas be Domi reversied, bro. It's interesting that he said that his pops can bring them back into play. I thought he also said that his pops was the only person. Maybe is it the devil fruit? Is it really the devil fruit too? I don't know. Hold on. Let me keep reading. I'm gonna continue to rally the rogues of the world. So just imagine if Harold and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? Wow, that's awesome. So why aren't you and Pops allies already? Because of love. Loki's like, what? But I'm gonna come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. The newspaper is this tiny in his hand, bro. Reading about rocks. Would y'all want to be a giant? Random ass question. If you guys could be a giant, would you want to be a giant? I feel like I don't have the gentle touch to like walk carefully. Like I feel like if I was a giant, I'd accidentally step on people. Even people I don't want to step on, like fuck, I just stepped on Luffy. Now Luffy would be fine. He's rubber, but like I couldn't be a giant. I'm too big, bro. I'm too damn big. It's a vicious assault. King Harold of Elbaf is on a certain island. Have any civilians been harmed? No. He attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. You still don't get it? I understand. I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. You don't get it. None of you do. What is this loser doing now? Being a giant outside of Elbaf gonna be the most annoying shit ever. I'm good. No, unless there are giant hoes. There's definitely giant hoes. Giant hoes everywhere. And you can even get semi-giant hoes. Hell no, I'm clumsy enough as it is. I can't even imagine how clumsy my ass would be giant-fied. But really not. No, I'm with you. I couldn't do it. I just feel like I wouldn't be a gentle giant from the standpoint of I'm like, humans. Like I feel like even if I had to pick up like Frankie, I might crush him a little too hard and fuck up his like shoulder circuits. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the touch for it. I'm not poorly coordinated, but I even think like I just like not see like oh shit. Oh my god, he killed the mayor. And I'm like, oh fuck, haul ass. Like, I don't know. Huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terrors in our race's history, and that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to peacefully engage with the world now, but they can't trust that. He's punching the fuck out of bro. He's already unconscious, my boy. Your Highness, he's already out cold. I didn't want to jeopardize Elbaf's chances of joining the world government. That was my only reason for not helping him. I don't want to hear this shit now, Harold. I don't want to hear it now. Oh my god, it's up. It's even more up. No, it's too late. It's too late. And ultimately, as a king, you chose the quote-unquote prosperity and future of Elbaf. Live in that. You don't get to walk that back and feel bad about it now. No. I can't. Yo, Loki. I see. Oh, I hate Harold. I'm so happy I have Loki to like. I don't like Harold. I can't stand him. This is not moving me. Suck them tears back in like it did in SpongeBob. Yo, unrelated, but they just released a new One Piece and NBA collab where Luffy has a figure repping a Laker, Knicks, Grizzlies, Bulls, and Celtics jersey. That's pretty cool, but like I'm not with. I didn't know that Japan and I guess Los Angeles are in close proximity, but I'm not fucking with the LA and One Piece collabs. I'm not fucking with it. I don't like Los Angeles. I don't like California like that. I need them to team up with someone raw. But that's pretty sick if the figures are cool. I'm not really a figurine guy, but yeah. That was my only reason for not helping him. It doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore. Lend me a hand. I forsake my closest friend? Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. One day, I'll walk in the glaze of the Nika sun. I forsake my closest friend as he begged me for aid and left him to die. Fuck you. There's no turning back now. I will never ever forgive a giant who does evil. It's Luffy Duncan, yeah? Yeah. I could show you what I do have. But they were all gifts. I got like Kid Goku. I think what are these called again? Not Nendroids, Funko Pops. Yeah, everything that I have here was a gift. But I do have a few myself, so obviously I got the boy Crocodile, my goat. I got actually let me actually look at what I'm doing so I can fucking see what you guys can see. I got Crocodile and Android, so that's the homie. Both I think both these are from Simi. I think my ex got me this if I remember correctly. So I got Chopper from Egghead, and then I got Kid Goku, the Ross for the best version of Goku. But I'm not really a figurine guy. I don't really care for them like that. Not really my thing. But this Crocodile one, this shit is tough. This is still the greatest character of One Piece Oda has ever created. I'll fix it later. Anywho's. I'd rather be like Garp or other semi-big niggas. Oh, like 9 foot tall? Like want to be like a 9 foot, 10 foot tall nigga? I kind of feel like when I was watching Garp and Roger, because they're so tall, I felt like their backs, their proportions, or when they like put their back into it, it looked a little awkward to me. I don't even think I would want to be that tall, or like Whitebeard height, or like Kaido height, unless I'm like a Oni or demon, or have like Buccaneer, or like a Buccaneer. Like if I'm a pure blood, I don't mind being the height I am, bro. I can be 6 foot. I'm good. Like I don't need to be that big. I hear you though. Giant King loses it. Navy HQ underground detention cell. Tap. Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. This is Garp and Dragon. He says K. And you, I despise you. K. And he throws the key. That is the first time that I see Garp and Dragon interact. This is what I got? They don't fuck with each other? Is beef? Is up? What's going on? He said east. He's looking east. That is crazy. Niggas in One Piece be skipping leg day. Hard, just look at Kaido. That's a good point. I don't skip leg day, so I probably wouldn't look like that. I'm actually bottom heavy. I'm thicker at the bottom than I'm up top. Oda. Yeah, Oda. How do I it's one of those things where like as long as you flesh it out and I see how it all develops in the grand scheme, I'm okay with it. But I did not expect the first interaction to be like, I'm leaving the Marines. Okay. I don't like you. Okay. Here's the key. That's. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to call it ass or trash, but I'm not moved though. First time we see them speaking is less than 10 words. Yeah, I don't know. Dragon didn't have a full conversation because he was on the west side of the prison. Okay. Harold. So I guess he leaves immediately after this. And I guess Dragon was doing him a favor, trying to let him escape. Talk to him, bro. He said, ass. Harold, I've made up my mind. Ida, Elder Jarul, I don't care about appearances anymore. Harujin, Loki, you are both my precious sons. I want you to get along when I'm gone. And do what you can to support Elbaf. Marine Ford Navy HQ. That's a ship from Elbaf. What? My apologies, King Harold, but my superiors have ordered me to not let you land. He goes on anyways. High-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask that you please hear me out. Ah! Ah! Sorry, I forgot he ripped his horns out at some point. Ah! I just my ass. Never. I would never do that. He ripped his horns out. Allow me to atone for the sins of the past 1,000 years. I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbaf are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with humanity. I do this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if that means becoming a slave. With Emu looking at you there? Yo, I think I'm gonna clap when I see this nigga die. What a loser. Oh my god. Get it together, buddy. Alright. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the chapter. I'm calling it ass. What the fuck was that, Oda? Yeah, that don't move me. Fuck Harold. Harold a whole loser. Once a lame, always a lame. You thought the money and power and size could make you go away? You thought the breaking the horns could make you go away? Even Deku was not this foolish, bro. Marines crying for what reason? Were they crying or were they like shocked? I think they were like I think they're more so crying like like out of like pain, like oh, you know how like you see somebody like, you ever seen someone get hit in the balls and as a man you can kind of like like you can kind of feel it. I think it's something similar. I gotta be really honest. I gotta be honest. I don't think it's a bad chapter. I like the chapter. This is probably my least favorite God Valley flashback chapter that's happened thus far. I like the moments with Rocks and Loki and stuff and everything. But I think Harold just started rubbing me the wrong way. So like now I'm angry. I'm just angry at Harold. I'm fucking mad. I don't like him. I'm honestly not. I don't think I'm a fan of the Garp and Dragon moment. I don't mind the Sengoku and Garp moment. I do want to see another translation for how that conversation went to see if I can glean and get any more and any extra information. But honestly, after coming off such a high of like seeing all of these combat moments, I can't say fights for real, clashing and little sequences here and there, but obviously the legendary battle of Garp and Roger versus Rocks, it was just a little like, like a little bit of a low point in the sense that it's hard to follow something up that hype. But it was all good stuff, except for I think the Garp and Dragon moment. And I don't know if people are moved by King Harold and what he's doing and how he's feeling. I haven't liked King Harold for a while, and it's just progressively getting worse. However, like I acknowledge his strength. Like this dude is absolutely fucking monstrous. He's one of the strongest One Piece characters we've seen. But I'm so happy I have Loki. Like Loki will give me what I needed, and I'll be all right. But you know what? Never mind. This is a 10 out of 10 chapter because Oda just fully demonstrated and showed me how incredibly ineffective, inefficient the world government has survived and thrived for all these centuries. I don't know, dog. The worst part is that I know Garling is going to be going around saying he killed the rocks like he didn't tap his unmoving body yet. Not even 1 HP, fam. 0.0001 HP, bro. With burgers like Harold around, I'll never try to win my opposition. Will literally enslave them for me. Shit's so unserious. Yeah, Harold is Do you ever wonder how you think a creative team or an author wants the community to take a character? Like, my question is, how does Oda want us, the audience, to see King Harold? Are we supposed to see this as like noble, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know Japan has different values and whatnot than like, well, I'm Canadian, but like, I'll just say like the Western world, North America, if you will, Europe. But like, I'm not moved by this. But I'm also one of those weird people who like, I feel like I'd save my friends and family over saving the world. So as a king, if it was like you can join the world government and try to change the perception of your people, or you can go save. What did he say here? My closest friend. I'm picking my friend. I'm not saying that. I know I wouldn't be a good king. I'm way too selfish, but that's just me. I don't know, dog. Anywho's, um, I was hoping. I actually kind of saw this coming, and I knew it was wishful thinking, but I was really hoping that Rox would get a quote unquote legendary send off. He kind of dies unceremoniously, not too epically, without many people really knowing what happened, and then he just kind of stabbed in his weakened state by a fucking loser, and possibly they took his body, or he just sunk under the sea with Davy Jones's locker or something, if you will. He didn't get the Roger, the Whitebeard, not even the Odin. I was hoping he'd get something like that. I think it makes sense. I understand it, and then to add injury to insult, it's frigging being erased by the world government, and Garp by himself is getting credit for beating Rox. Rox didn't even get to smile at his death. I kind of don't know for sure. I mean, I'm with you. Like, we didn't see that, so let me not assume it. But it was off screen, if I remember, and he died by asking them to by thanking Roger and Garp for stopping him. But we didn't see his face. But you're right. If we're I don't know that I is Teach. No, not Teach. When Luffy thought he was gonna die, he smiled. Ace smiled. Roger smiled. Portuguese Rouge smiled. Saul technically smiled, but he's alive. Is it that you have to be from the Dawn side of the D clan, not the Dusk side, like the Joy Boy side? So you die with joy. But if you're on the opposite end, like when Teach thought Whitebeard was gonna kill him, you don't. Hmm. Is Odin a D? He smiled. Odin's not a D, but he did smile. He did say he was boiled in oil, but no, he's just Kozuki Odin. Would I be surprised if in fucking 55 chapters it was Kozuki D Odin? No, it wouldn't surprise me. But as we know, presently he's not a D. I'm sad, bro. I'm gonna miss Rocks. I did see that I think I saw somewhere in the spoiler that we got his official color. Oda actually did not fuck up his color scheme. That's really nice to see. Um, let me see. 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 Xebec. Rest in peace to a real one, yo. I'm gonna have to pour up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not an Odin fan. I don't like Odin either. Yeah, I gotta take this. This is a W. Hold on, it's blue. The buggy rumors intensify. The buggy rumors intensify. Yeah, this is a good color scheme for him. It's not bad. It's not bad. I was really worried. I was really worried he was gonna make him like. Let me think. Like, I don't know. Like, give him some whatever. I never expected the dark parts to be blue. I've seen him colored like this before, but it's usually black, not white hair with the blue streaks. And I think I would have preferred his hair to be black, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this color scheme. If it's true, I don't know if it's real. Maybe someone's tricking me, but ultimately, I'm happy they didn't fucking piss on his character design or character colors or whatnot. Because I was not sure if Oda was gonna make him have fucking yellow, orange, and purple hair or something weird. I'm just waiting for the day Oda jokes confirms that it's actually Buggy the Clown. I'll be there no matter what. I actually have like trolling and like Buggy failing upwards aside. I actually expect Buggy to hold on. Before I get to that, every time I see a swordsman slash Buggy upscale. I saw Mihawk try to cut that nigga. It don't work. The Buggy D Clown is coming. He's coming. It's on the way. Stay tuned, bitch. No, I'll be there too, yo. I like Buggy. So yeah, shout out to the rocks coloring. All right, Blackbeard. I need you. Teach. I need you to spin the block for your daddy. I need Emu. I need him in a fucking spliff. Garling. I want Garling to suffer. He sucks. Now, if you gotta get Shamrock and Shanks too, do what you gotta do, brother. I ain't mad at it. But for sure, I need Emu and I know I still think Emu when Emu goes down, Blackbeard and almost a Joy Boy, Luffy will be fighting him together, or it'll be like a three-way battle royale. If you want to throw a Marine in there, my guess is Kobe, but I definitely now need Blackbeard. I need to spin the block. I need Blackbeard. There's it ain't no more running. No more running. No more cowardice. It's time to get active. It's time. Again, I'm you guys know I'm a Teach guy. Teach is my man. I love Teach. That's my second future Pirate King after Crocodile. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to see him start to really make some moves now. God damn it. By the way, question for you guys. Summers and Gaban never met in God Valley. Do you think they meet later, or do you think it's just the reputation and the legend of Scopper that when he saw him, he's like, oh, Scopper Gaban? Like, why did he freak out the way he did when he saw him? Because ultimately, it's Rayleigh who packed you. And like, these regen merchants are moving me. I want them dead. I want them gone. I need them out of here. Oh boy. What are we gonna do? But I want to say him thanks for stopping me. Is him probably accepting his death. He didn't fight it. So I don't know that he died with a smile, but I don't know. Just the name, I guess. Roger Pirates are known demons. It's true. I still feel like the Rocks Pirates did way too much to be erased from history like that. Part of me feels like it doesn't make sense. Because the original newspaper is the reason why he's the hero of the Marines, right? So it's like everyone who knows him as hero. I don't know, dog. This is I'm not mad at, I'm enjoying this flashback. I like what's going on. I've been liking Egghead and, well, Elbaf specifically, but it's like when you do not plan this far ahead in the story, and you do things that retroactively make other things earlier in the story look a little shaky, this is the problem of like not having all your plans and stuff in order. Like having Goku power pole to the moon when Saiyans can't breathe in space, and destroying the moon later on becomes kind of a big deal. You can't just go there. Similar to Naruto, obviously having to add, because remember, One Piece was supposed to be about defeating the seven warlords, and he estimated it to be about 5 to 6 years. So a lot of things that are happening, while good, while nice, while cohesive, a lot of it is to me not. I cannot speak for anybody else, but I don't. If you cannot convince me that the Gomu Gomu no Mi from the time it was introduced was always the Hito Hito no Mi Model Nika. I don't believe that. I believe he thought about that later on. That became something he developed after the fact. You can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that makes it gets a little messy, a little murky, but yeah. They might. Oh, just the name. Yeah, they might have glanced at each other when they saved Garp and Roger from the Holy Knights. Also, yeah, the regen is still insanely lame. It's not even as fun as other series since you'd at least get some body horror gore. I do like the one where like Garland's head was split. That looked kind of nasty, but it's yeah, you're right. Wow, of course you did One Piece when football is on. Now I gotta watch the VOD tomorrow. You mean American football? No, nigga, I don't watch NFL. I don't give a fuck about that. That's never a part of my planning. If you're talking about el football, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah. Thursday night's football. I think it's Sunday, Mondays, and Thursdays football days or American football days. So you're saying that boy wasn't always a Nika? No, he was not always a Nika. He wasn't. I know people have to go back and be like, oh, he was doing the Nika dance during Skypiea. Honestly, I find a lot of the evidence to make the case circumstantial, personally. And I'm not one of those people that believe you have to foreshadow something. If something wasn't foreshadowed, right? And you make it up on the spot and it's fly like the supernovas, I kind of respect that more. You didn't plan it. You injected something to the story that wasn't a part of the like surgery plan, if you will, and you made it fly. That's dope to me. At best, I think Oda might have thought it would have been fun to have a paramecia parading as another type of fruit, similar to Katakuri being a Logia adjacent. But yeah, I don't think he had Nika planned at all. And even if it was planned, I still don't like it either way. I'm cautiously optimistic. I have to see how all the Sun God, Nika, Joy Boy stuff plays out. But like, I'll tell you one thing that will make me sick, because this is the one thing. Oh, you're going to bed? Okay, babe. I love you. Good night. I'll call you when I'm done, but plug your ears because there's One Piece. I don't want you to get spoiled. My girl's on Punk Hazard, y'all. She's on Punk Hazard. Currently. So we gonna catch her up. She's making progress. She's doing good. We got her at Punk Hazard right now. All right, baby. I love you. Frankly, I can't say much on this matter because honestly, I didn't really like Gear 5 and the Nika talk for a long time. It's only recently I started to appreciate Luffy tunes. Okay, what I was gonna say, I forgot what I was saying. The Paramecia Nika plan, even if I like either way. Okay, I like Gear 5th, Toon Force, wacky, inflatable, flailing arm. I actually like that. That's fly to me, and I know this is gonna sound like cap, but I always believed Luffy would be able to do something in this realm. Not like just create fucking goggles and get black paint out of nowhere and stuff like that. Like that stuff is like, okay, that doesn't seem like the properties of rubber and gum. Stop, but rubber to me. But him being able to just like turn giant and like make his legs do the Sonic legs and like run, like I actually really thought that he'd be able to do that at some point. Like a lot of the things he got access to in Gear 5th, I like. And I like how Gear 5th looks. Now, I do not think it looks cooler than Snake Man, and I still think Snake Man is kind of like the coolest form Luffy has presently. What bothers me is I still do not know how this nigga unlocked it. How did he unlock Gear 5th? It's so obvious Kaido killed him. Did he? Because if he's dead, wouldn't the fruit go back into the goddamn reincarnation cycle? Is the Gomu Gomu no Mi somewhat exempt to that? Some fruits move differently. Some fruits are special. They're different. They do not follow the same set of rules in some capacity as the rest of them. You feel what I'm saying? So like, Law, immortal surgery. Then I'm actually gonna throw the Nika fruit up there because like a god type fruit. I'm pretty sure Loki's fruit falls into that category. Big Mom Soto Soto no Mi. There's an SBS you can go read where someone was like, "Hey Oda, if I ate Luffy, would I get the powers of the Gomu Gomu no Mi?" He said, "No. You just get a stomach ache." But when Big Mom ate Mother Caramel, she got the powers because the powers work in tandem with the soul. So something about it made it different. I even believed, though I do think Polo was actually Marco's biological father, it wouldn't have been weird to me if the Phoenix fruit worked differently. Like the first user of the Phoenix fruit dies, rebirthed into flames, reincarnated, come out the ashes more powerful than your last version. Almost like every version of Marco or Polo, whatever, Garam, whatever the case may be, is stronger with each reincarnation cycle. That wouldn't be weird to me. How do you unlock this fucking shit? I better see the Jailer Beast. They better have died. Rob Lucci better have got killed. Kaku as well to unlock their awakened forms. Like, I don't get it. How do you get the form? That's what bothers me the most about Gear 5. I don't understand it. Naya, how does Luffy use Gear 2nd? He increases the blood flow in his body, causing the blood flow to move so fast that it makes his body temperature go up to the point where his skin turns pink and his sweat immediately evaporates, making steam. I understand the mechanics. Naya, how does Luffy use Gear 3rd? He inflates his fucking bone. Hits you with bone. Big attack. Not as fast though. How does he use Gear 4th? Muscle inflation plus pushing the armament hockey to its highest. I do know he's using Conquerors and Armin in Gear 5th, but I couldn't tell you how he got it. How does it work? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's black paint. The goddamn Mihawk memes have rotted my brains away. Luffy was kind of cartoonish anyway. That's hockey paint, brother. Giving Luffy max control over the properties of rubber is great. Turning things into physical objects like lightning is insanely dope, but yeah, all the extra reality warping takes it to a place I don't like. From what I gather, Gevel Fruit Awakenings are just spontaneous, aka whenever Oda thinks it's cool for them to have it. That's fair. But I'm with you. It shocked me when he made the... I think at the time I didn't complain because I do not like Robert Lucci. I don't like Robert. So him packing him was whatever. Even though I don't think he was worthy of 5th gear, I think Luffy could take that nigga out in... Let me not be disrespectful. Gear 4th. Whether it's Bound Man or Snake Man. I don't think Gear 5th was needed to beat Lucci, which I think was evident. What's up, Lizard? However, I'm with you. My 2 Gear 5th issues are just... I think the reality bending reality bending stuff was a little bit much for me. I hope there's at least a limitation. And then how he actually achieved, got, and went into the form. I did finish reading it, Lizard. I'll give you my main synopsis. Rocks. Ah! Ah! There you go. That's my main synopsis. Rocks! Ah! Ah! In all seriousness, Harold is a bitch. I do not like that what Oda did with Garp and Dragon's first fucking on-screen interaction. That's not moving me. I didn't like that. Harold, I haven't liked Harold for a long time, so this has made it worse. I like Rocks telling Garp and Roger they can't die and thanking them for stopping him. I cannot believe Garling got to stab this man in the chest when he had 0.1 HP left. I'm so sick. He distinguished himself in God Valley. He didn't do nothing but... Ugh. This is why at this point, no, I can't say that. That's not true. There's legitimate reasons to hate Teach. That's fair. But like Blackbeard or hate Blackbeard, do you not want to see him spin the block for his dad? That's gotta move you. Imagine he got bitch ass Garland by the fucking neck. Kurozu. Just quick punching his fucking blood clot like 80 times. That's not moving you? That's not tough? I need that, bro. I need that. I truly buy into the headcanon that Gear 5th is easy to draw, so that's why we won't see Gear 4th anymore. Oh, similar to while rest in peace Akira Toriyama, the main reason he made Super Saiyan is because he was tired of inking in Goku's hair completely. That's fair. Also, in unrelated news, Naya, I have great news. I recently got my homie to start reading Katekyo Shihito no Ribon. He called me randomly earlier today because he was caught off guard by Haru's Haruness. Yeah, you love to see it. I'm always going to be a reborn guy. Mafioso, shout out to the Vongola family. I'm Team Varia, Zanzis, Ixa Guns. My guy. Teach needs to slide? Absolutely. I'm proving again with my hate for Sengoku. He said he turned a blind eye to the top brass's horrible actions. We already know this about him, but Lizard, absolutely. His stocks have fallen even lower with that shit. Bum ass, fraud ass Goku. I can't believe he said that, yo. He said, I'll turn a blind eye. I don't see no evil. And Garp is like, if you become corrupted, I will kill you myself. I almost thought, Lizard, chat, I am absolutely certain. So for people who don't really come like frequently all the time, I do Tower God and Kubera. A lot of them are not native English speakers. They speak something else before English. So I've spent the last 4 years consistently reading bad grammar, punctuation, amongst other things, and having to correct stuff in my mind. It's to the point a lot of times I start adding. I feel dyslexic now. I feel like I add words. When I read that line from Sengoku, I thought he said that's what best friends are, and I said, Garb, that better not be your best friend. But he just said friend. But yeah. Garp, I want to really read Sengoku and Garp's interaction with a different translation, but my understanding is Garp is basically saying there needs to be a gatekeeper and a guardian, if you will, Rashomon gate for the bottom of the totem pole. Someone has to be looking out for the newbies, the newcomers, the future potential, and keep them safe and kind of show them the ropes a different way somewhat. I also really hope that he does create sword, though. That would help. Gear 5 being Luffy's natural second form over the other gears is something I'm fine with. It's an actual part of his powers and not him forcing air into himself. That's fair. Kind of like, okay, I got you. His name is just said now. He don't deserve having Goku in his name. He wants to care about the rank and file, which fits with him last chapter. Yeah. Again, there's a lot about Gear 5th I do like, and Toon Luffy, Nika, Sangan, Nika, whatever, but like, I don't know. I think it bothers me more in the anime than anything, though. I think in the manga, I'm genuinely kind of cool and used to it by now. When I see it in the anime, I get it, but I feel like they're having too much fun with it, where like, it could remove the seriousness from the scene for me. One thing I think honestly, one of the rarest talents to have as an author, if you have humor in your story or creative team, whatever you're writing and creating, is to not give the reader, player, or watcher tone whiplash when you insert humor at random places. I actually think Oda's been very good at not taking the piss out of a lot of scenes, despite it being funny or him adding a comedic moment. I think the first time I ever noticed this concept without really concretely crystallizing it in my head was Goku fighting Frieza. And I think something happened where he I think he got his head wrapped around and he bit Frieza's tail, right? And I was like, oh. But like, I get it. Shit, he choking it, like, It made me laugh, but it didn't remove the fact that, bro, as soon as he started using 50% of his maximum, you've been getting dog walked. Okay? You're not okay right now. And he's fighting you with no hands, all kinds of shit. So, like, I think Marvel and MCU is horrible at this. I think they completely insert comedy and humor in scenes where I don't need it, and it takes me out of the moment. But Oro's been good at that. I think with the Gear Force in the anime sometimes, when it's like, I'm just like, I think I want to mute the screen. I think all of these sound effects are pissing me off. Like, bonk. I'm like, all right, I get it. Oh my goodness. Like, you don't have to go this far, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, the anime is always going to exaggerate, stretch out, and do more stuff with it. And I know the animators have been having fun doing it. I don't want to be anti-fun. It's cool. I got the manga, but yeah. Yo, Lizard, if you're still in here, if you're here, how do you feel about Rox's hair being blue and white or white and blue? I think it's white with the blue strips. You okay with that? Did you think Oda was going to make his hair color egregiously ugly? I remember people not liking Loki's hair color. It didn't move me originally. It grew on me. And maybe having characters flower like GBZ characters, like they go above and beyond. And I get they're having fun, but people who like to use the anime scenes to interpret certain things are gonna like they're gonna take it too far. Cause listen, nigga, I think Zoro versus Lucci is so fucking trash in the manga. Yo, the way Toei ended off that fight was actually so gas, but it felt like cap. I'm like, these niggas are moving like MFTL. Like Zoro, how is Zoro just swerving in the air like this, clashing with you? And then like, the cool thing that I liked that I guess it made me notice is that it really did happen very quickly. Like, don't get it twisted. Zoro gets his sword knocked out his hand, and by the time it comes back down to catch him, that's when he had dodged the Madara and hit him with the Havana Hunt. That's fly. That's dope. I like that. It's just kind of funny because I'm just like, Oda, give me some more in the manga because the anime be making some of this stuff crazy. I fuck with his hair. It's the fit I thought it would be. Teach didn't have crazy hair, so it made sense his dad didn't. Do we have a coloration of his entire outfit? I don't remember if we've seen that yet. The picture that I saw only had his face, but everything else was cut out. It was like a screenshot, but it was like it was square. It wasn't like a rectangle in a vertically presented. But you're right. Teach's hair is just Blackbeard's hair is just black, if I remember correctly. But I definitely thought his hair would have probably been black. And then whatever the streaks were going to be, I think my guess would have been maybe blue. But do you think this gives credence that he's Buggy's dad because he got blue in his hair? I almost feel like with Eris, his hair looking like it could be a different color or white. The person who should have streaks in their hair is Teach, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This makes me so sick, chat. I can't believe this. Look at these guys. This isn't even aura. This is anti-aura. This is the opposite of aura. This is gross. How dare he get this panel? How dare he? This fucking burger, this stupid ass bitch, oh my god, I almost dropped the F word and our Lord and Savior 2025. But yeah. That maggot in the middle. Teach, it's time, bro. Time to spin the block. I hope power scalers consider this an anti-feat. I don't know what they're gonna do. Power scaling in One Piece is always interesting when I hear people talk about it. And yeah, Loki was me, man. Loki was me. I do find it interesting that a lot of pirates like Whitebeard and Roger have kids on their crew. And even though Loki's obviously like a little bit older in terms of like being like 19, but like still a child, and he's big, he's large, Rox was like, I do not want you on the ship. This is crazy. His friggin' Pipsqueak wants to be on my ship, but I can't even get an audience with King Harold. And King Harold calling him his closest friend to me, just like, you don't get to say that, bro. And you don't get to feel bad now. And I want to pull your horns out and be like, I'll even be a slave. Does Harold have fans? Do people fuck with him? I'm genuinely curious. Does he have fans? Hold on. 1 HP Gart post GV going both for the board with healthy bum Goku. Say it ain't so. You're right. He's injured still. Yeah, that's why I grabbed more better. I might have to go back to the previous chapter because calling Rox his closest friend feels like cap. Or Buddy has no friends, so Rox was the best by default. I know the narrator called it an unorthodox friendship or something along those lines. That made sense to me. And I knew from Rox's perspective, he was much more cool and friendly and messing with Harold than the other way around. It's similar to how I feel about who am I thinking of? It'll come to me later. But yeah, him saying my closest friend is crazy to me. But it could be one of those things like you're right, by default, this is the only guy who consistently comes to Elbaf and tries to speak to me, tries to talk to me. Yeah. I would have. There's a part of me that feels like Whitebeard and Rox were maybe the 1B to the 1A or the silver medal to the gold medal, but Whitebeard ultimately ended up walking away feeling betrayed by what Rox said. Like, yeah, you're in the way. Everyone got fans low key. However unfortunate it is. Niggas defended Jack. I have never forgiven the One Piece community for this. I never got my flowers for being completely right about that nigga being a bum from the fucking start. I get an apology from Virgo, from Jay. Actually, Jay was with me. From Brago, from Rogers Base. Nobody. I know a bum when I see him. But Naya, a billion berries. The first time he attacked, I got stopped. Granted, Nekamamushi and Inuarashi, they're them. They're no scrubs. But it's like, I don't care. Stopped. And then I saw Nekamamushi come. It's nighttime. It's my turn. Nya. Flipped him. I'm like, bro, is this your intro? You getting your attack stopped and suplexed? There's no way. And then after getting clapped by Zushina, and this is the part that people don't understand. I'm not a weird One Piece fan. I do not grade characters based solely off of their combat ability or combat feats. Crocodile's my favorite character. Crocodile will get mixed by so many characters in this series, all right? Nigga, I like Iceberg. I could beat Iceberg in a fight. He's human. I could take him. Granted, he's One Piece human, but I could take Iceberg. Like, I don't do that. I care about character and other things. I actually forgot what I was talking about. I completely lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I don't know. Anyways. Whitebeard was always looking for family, and Rox was probably a big mentor figure. Him feeling hurt makes sense. I feel that. Whitebeard is crazy for not caring about the demon wings and fangs. Oda put Whitebeard in crazy situations plots-wise. It was weird. It was so... Oh, Drac. Oh, it was about Jack. Yeah. Jack then decides, oh no, they have fuck-ass Flamingo. Sorry, I'm not a Dofi fan. I don't fuck with Celestial Dragons. I do not care. Whack Mingo. Oh, what's that? Suru, Isho, and Sen Goku's on the ship? I'm gonna attack anyways. Where was the passion? Where was the vision? Where was the fucking mindset? Like, what was bro cooking? You were not gonna win that with Sheephead and gifters who ate smile fruit. Like, you tried to attack those three with what you had? Are you stupid? You're dumb. That's why I don't respect him. He's a fucking moron. He's so fucking... Jack is such a loser. I'm sorry. I don't care who you... Actually, I'm a liar. The only Celestial Dragon I think that I'm cool with is Roshinante. He gets a pass from me. I like Corazon. He's okay. Dolphy, him too, cause that nigga wants to be one so bad. He's seething and foaming at the mouth because he can't go back to the Holy Land. All that nigga wants is 100,000 slaves and 85 wives. No, I don't like Miosogard either. That did not move me. I don't care that he got packed up by that loser Garling. I still don't like him. That wasn't enough for me. I give credit to Queen Orihime. I like her. Great character. Not him. I do not care about him either. Rest in piss, bozo. Just like Kid fans, low key. Don't kill me. I can't F with that last line about being a slave. I like the part when Harold was yelling in anger. I feel you. Jack the Drought was hella accurate. That man was an utter drought of aura and rawness. The drag down. Hold on, Naya. Crocodile got New World plus hockey buffs. Crocodile might be top 10 to the strength and character at this point. I be saying that. Like, I be pushing that. I'm like, wait till y'all see the Black Sand. Hey, what did they say? His Logia ability and his massive intellect or his immense cunning. I'm like, he got that little Toriyama super hand job to buff the character up because Oda did say, I think somewhere, that he felt like he introduced Crocodile too early and whatnot. But so I'm with you. I do think Crocodile has got buffed to the upper echelon. But if I'm being real and I'm breaking kayfabe or kafabe, I don't think he's beating Mihawk actually, or like Luffy or Blackbeard. You know, he's not beating them. Now, do I think he could beat Big Mom? Hear me out. Listen. Hear me out, bro. Okay? Lin is stupid. And that's the one reason why I think a lot of characters could still get the best of her. Because she's so fucking dumb. And I think Crocodile could outsmart her to win. I don't care what no one tells me. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. I might make the video. I might make this video. I think I should do it. But I'm definitely going to make a guard video. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just make a God Valley video. Now that we're out of the God Valley incident, the island's gone. I think I'll do that. Chill on that big man. Dolphy the one. No, he's not. Everything else, I'm with you. Either Oda forgot about Jack, or he'll come back in the story. Unfortunately, I don't think Jack will come back. Jack got taken out ultimately by one of the minks. I can't remember what mink it was. Was it the man said, "There's no full moon here," and he said, "Do you have no poison gas?" And I said, "Talk to him. He's such a loser." Harold is a loser, taking his anger out on his own for his own inaction on another man. And you were a demonic giant at 1.2, raging on the seas a little bit. Hancock might be Big Mom, but if I speak now, I love saying that, but every time I say it, they get mad at me. Hancock is the strongest woman in One Piece. Crocodile gotta pull up the Conqueror's coated black sand? Nah, you don't even gotta do that. She's an iron balloon. So to get around her defense, you gotta have Ryoyu or whatever. But what does that right hand do? Am I right? Yo, just put her in a predicament. She's being stupid. I'm just wedding cakey. Badahan. Try that bitch up like a raisin. That's my goat. He's packing up Big Mom. Big Lin is not her. Anyways, what happened to Big Mom's mental health? As a kid, she was a monster and somehow mellowed out in her 20s and 30s, then went crazy again in her late years. Having like 200 kids in 40 years took its toll. Hey, shout out to her womb though. Her womb and vaginal walls are strong as fuck. Listen, as much as I was cooking Lilin, if I met Lilin in that era, it's my turn. You said it was my turn. Okay? I need to crack. I need to see what that's hitting for. I know it's grippy. Let me stop. But anyways, good chapter. I think within the next 3 chapters, we will be done with this flashback. Do you think she hockeys up when she's giving birth? Well, they said they exclaimed you can't hockey the inner parts of your body. So I can't oh no, I'm gonna get hit in the liver, hockey up the liver. But did she hockey up maybe the outer parts of her body? Would be interesting. I don't know though. Big Mom Big Mom might just have that natural bully strength to just push. All right, katakuri, daifuku, oven. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. You th- isn't there a theory that the reason Big Mom is such a tweaker because she's partially possessed by Mother Caramel's ghost or something? I don't know, Big Mom copium or whatever. I actually have never heard that before, so no. Um, Listen, Big Mom has a good information system and whatnot, but she herself is lacking cerebral horsepower. We'll just say. Big Mom, Big Mom is a big child at the end of the day. But it is weird that for like it seemed for like when she was good looking, she was like normal, and then when she turned into a fucking hag again, she was like weird. But I don't know. Let me honor the legacy of my friend by becoming the slave of the group who slaughtered him and his family. Harold the Genius. That's somebody's goat. Quick question. And then I want to wrap this up because I do have some Sonic Racing to play. Nah, yeah, but Sonic Racing is not more important than One Piece. It is this week because Rox is dead and I'm sad and I want to drink and cry about it. How did the dragon moment of him quitting and saying he hates his dad? What did that do for you? What little gleam into the relationship did you get having seen that? And let me know if you liked the moment with you. Oh, I need this picture. This picture is gonna save my life. You can't handle him alone? Idiot. This is 1 HP rocks we're talking about. Finally, he's down. Let's take him out. Oh, shit. Y'all gotta see me. Yeah. This is. That's good. That was good. I enjoyed that. I needed that. It made me feel better. Um, it did fuck all. It did the absolute bare minimum. Oda should be fucking ashamed of himself. I hated Garb's response. Garb has more emotions for Sengoku. Oh, well, Jay gonna have a field day with that one. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but yeah, Oda, come on, bro. We did more with with that relationship because I thought I actually would have probably assumed they had a good working relationship. Also, if it's him low key being happy that Dragon is walking away, then why did he and he did want Ace and Luffy to be Marines and Sabo, I think at one point if you could count him. But you're right. You're absolutely correct. Do you think just real quick actually, do we know exactly the general time frame when Sengoku became Fleet Admiral? It seems to me that Sengoku and Garp stayed friends throughout their many years in the Marines. Do you think it's possible under the fleet admiral of Sengoku, Garp thought the Marines would be better? And thought, okay, now Ace and Luffy can join or something? I'm not sure. I think ultimately he would never want his kids to be pirates or revolutionary or something. I don't know. I need more information. I need more info. I'm pretty sure the point of their interaction is that there's nothing Garp can say to Dragon. How are you gonna argue against your son when he saw what he saw? Not saying Oda showed it well. Okay, that aside, what did it do anything for you? Like, oh, they have a bad relationship, they don't get along, or it's like because Garp is staying in the Marines and Dragon has to see what he saw and he's leaving. I don't respect you. Like, like we are obviously missing context to earlier in Dragon's life and the dynamic with Garp, but this was the cheapest, fastest possible way to portray Dragon leaving. He obviously thought wrong. Yeah. hmm Yeah. And the last thing I'm gonna say is like for me, like I'm a more nuanced individual. Like again, agenda piece aside, if you're having if it's an agenda thing for you, it's cool. Push agenda. I'm not mad at it. Even though I do think some people's brains have been rotted by agenda piece because they don't actually come to like a. I think you need people like me. As much as I can clown around, and you got like Jay for agenda piece and like other people and stuff. You need someone like me who's more level headed every once in a while, who's gonna speak to you and give it to you normal. Pause. I feel gay to me for some reason, but but did this flashback do enough to absolve Garp to you of his fist of oppression, oppression impact, all of the memes and jokes that were going around about the slaves and stuff? Like, it seems that at this point, since the goalpost always moves with agenda, that people's problem is that Garp stayed in the Marines and didn't leave. How do you guys feel about it at this point now? Saying he has to stay to the and no, I'm not adding that. That's not fair. Do you guys think that Oda's done enough to keep Garp's general character in the light, not in the dark? How do you guys feel about it? Because I've felt validated, and I've gotten vindication for Garp and all the slander he's gotten personally. Garp should have at least apologized before walking away. I think Sengoku became Fleet Admiral during the Great Pirate Era. Okay, you're right. That's why I watched both you and Jay, for a more level-headed analysis, and him for when I want to turn my brain off, just like Oda did during Wano. I love Garp, but Oda puts characters in rough spots. Like, is Garp just ignoring the human hunts every 3 years? Okay, this is not fair. Okay, but can I add a stipulation? Can I add two stipulations? If Garp created Sword, and no more human hunts happen, would that change your opinion? I guess is what I'm asking. Cause I don't know if you guys saw the latest Baroque Works broadcast. I actually would highly recommend it. I think we had a really good. It was so funny because I meant to stream for like 2 hours, and I ended up streaming for how fucking long? I can't even remember. Yeah, right here. The end of Xebec, the three legends, right? One of the conversations we had is Garp actually a failure? And the reason why I thought the conversation was interesting and why I brought it up is because it kind of depends on what failure looks like to you, depending on how you view things, right? I do hate the false equivalency of projecting real life stuff onto the fictional story. I get it, nigga. Fuck the police. Fuck 12. Fuck the Marines. Fuck the army, military. I get all that, but you can't equate that to this just because, you know what I mean. Like, I don't like. There's Marines that I like. I like Smoker. I like Kobe. I like Garp. I like Kizaru. I like Sakazuki. So I'm not doing that because that's not fair. Or else I'll just hate any cop character or any character in a military organization just because I don't like him in real life. I'm not doing that. But ultimately, I feel like Garp has Kobe to redeem him. If Kobe becomes the ideal Marine, reforms the Marine, becomes a fleet admiral, rejects the world government and what they're doing, or helps the world government become a better thing, even if Garp dies, I would ultimately say that he succeeded in changing the Marines from the inside out at some point. Like, I think the goal with Garp is to have his will properly inherited by the next generation of Marines, and I think that'll be like your Kobe's and your Smokers. So in that sense, I feel like he wouldn't fail, even though he didn't do it himself, or he was unable to do it himself or in his lifetime. The training, the ideals, the philosophy, and will that he instilled into Kobe, that's what will save the Marines as an organization. If God Valley was the last human hunt, then I would change my mind. Okay, I think the issue not with Garp but the Marines in general is that Oda fails to show them in a propagandistic role. So often we see them working against civilians or doing nothing while bad things happen. And a lot of this good ill will rubs off onto Garp as the figurehead of the good Marines. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Especially if Garp was the reason why they stopped doing the hunts. Yes, yes, he is. Garp is a failure, and his only success is Kobe and his squad, in all honesty, which is why he went so crazy to save them. Yeah. I understand that it would be weird for Garp kicking down the doors of the Holy Land, spamming Galaxy Impact, but the world government is so bad, and Oda is laying it on how bad they are, even worse than what we have seen from any pirate thus far. Inherited will. Moving you. Sengoku says he wants people to do things from the top, but what has he actually done? I don't know. Garp said he wants to help you from below, and he's sort of done that with building up Kobe and some others, but how good has he actually been doing? I think, again, this is one of those things where I'm willing to leave it to your personal interpretation. But here's how I'm looking at it, okay? You mind if I just kind of speed run the Garp story? I do not think Garp is a perfect character, a perfect Marine, a perfect father, a perfect friend, a perfect grandfather, nor do I believe that Garp is a perfect character from just a writing standpoint. I think Oda has made some mistakes. I have never blamed Garp for what happened in Marineford. Not a single argument I've ever heard has moved me. I've been in streams where Brago was going crazy about it. Yada yada. What's up, Mook? I like the chapter ultimately. I didn't like what happened with Garp and Dragon, and Harold pissed me off. And I'm low key this chapter. I'm just crying, bro. My nigga Rox is gone. That's the gist of it, right? So the Marineford stuff doesn't move me. So if you have any Marineford, Garp should have saved his family. Nah. There's a. I don't know what the word to use here, but there's a certain respect that people have, but that Luffy and like Luffy and Ace have this understanding. Hey, end of the day, you're my brother. I love you. It's not like when I see you, it's up. I'm gonna put a bullet in your head, but it's like we're pirates. There's an understanding that eventually, me and you will have to come to blows. We get that. And Garp was like, you guys, you made your decision, Ace. I wanted you to be a Marine. You made your decision. I represent so much more than just being a random Marine. I am the hero. I am the symbol of peace, if you will, for the world government / Marines. I can't just turn on them. But ultimately, Garp let Luffy save Ace. He let him punch him. So I don't understand why people get so up and mad at Garp for whoop-de-whoop. Ultimately, he's the reason Ace got saved. Do you really think pre-time skip Gear 2 Luffy and Marineford could have fucked with Garp in any capacity? No. He let him hit him. So we could go up to the Scalford. And guess who was there? The Buddha. What did he do? Turn big, fail to stop Gear 3rd, and Ace got saved. Why doesn't Sengoku get any smoke? He was right fucking there. Anywho, move off of that, right? We know Garp isn't like the top brass. He never took a promotion because he refuses to work under the Celestial Dragons. He doesn't like the Celestial Dragons. We've heard him call them scumbags when Stelly was speaking to him. Remember me, Gold Kingdom, blah, 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 all of that, right? What fascinates me about Garp is that I think I like characters who understand they failed even though they've kind of done their best. You know how like Crocodile calls himself a silver medalist? And I always say Crocodile gave up on his dream the traditional way. He ran back to Paradise, the first half of the Grand Line, went to Alabasta and tried to scheme and use machinations and stratagems to get to the top. And I believe one piece of the story that doesn't reward you for not chasing your dream wholeheartedly without all of these schemes. Which is why I think ultimately Buggy said what he said to get him and Mihawk to kind of like, yo, we're going for the One Piece. Okay? Garp failed with Kuzan as well. Kuzan was one of Garp's students, so to speak, and Kuzan defected and left. Now, I do think Kuzan will come back full circle and rejoin the Marines or help the Marines or just do good, be on our side, if you will. But presently, that's a failure. He himself, while I'm sure he has saved a plethora of lives as a Marine, as the hero, there's still a lot of atrocities that the Marines themselves and the world government has caused under Garp's watch, if you will. That still happened. I'm not absolving him of that, even though I think he's playing the long game. I think Garp's win condition is Kobe, Prince Groose, whatever Suru's granddaughter with the whip or whatever it was, yada yada. I think if those group of Marines can come in, I'm gonna throw Smoker in there just because I think Smoker's a good dude. Um, I think if that next crop could really like do good and change the Marines and stop lying, stop capping, the same way Kobe Smoker never wanted recognition for stopping Crocodile because he didn't do it. It was Luffy. I think that's his win condition, and if he does that, ultimately he helped it be better, a better organization. So do not throw Smoker in there; he'll die. Chill, chillon, Kemorin. Garp doing nothing was the best thing he could have given his position. Yeah, still be killing me that Garp only cares really about Kobe from the new gen Marines. Look how he talks about him versus everyone else. Hey man, this nigga's never once hyped up Bogard, so that's within character at some degree. Hell, Akainu lucky he didn't get slapped with the Galaxy Impact in Marine 4 due to fraud Goku. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Garp was gonna win. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't know. But it wouldn't have been easy. Akainu's him. Garp then almost killed Akainu, so I don't have that much smoke for him during Marine form. That man was hurting. Dude, this man Garp not moved by Groose. It's the fucking hat. It's the stupid ass hat with the long ass brim. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, yo. It's so dumb. While I got y'all here, big favor. If you don't know already, if you're not already initiated, you're about to be today. But I do have a second channel, and that channel is where the God Valley video is gonna be on. I recently did a cassette beast video. It's a monster tamer game. Like as you can see here, I've been in the monster taming pipeline for the long 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. Channel's doing really well. It's been growing a lot since this video completely blew up in the algorithm. Give it a follow. I got a plethora of different topics here from anime, like what makes a good fight, the ending or the end. I talked about Reborn, Dino Ace, different games, comics, all of that. Like I've been cooking with this channel. So if anything here interests you, go give it a watch, give it a like. But the God Valley video will be on this channel, so you're gonna want to follow it if you can. I should probably post it in chat or something. But yeah, man, I'm very proud of the work I've been doing there. It's actually more in line with the type of content I've been wanting to make for a while. Yeah. Pow. But yeah, to answer your question, the flashback cleared up the understanding that the Celestial Dragon games were a foreign concept to Garp, and he didn't mess with it. Yes. But yeah, because ultimately, like I think I said this too in the last podcast I did, but I couldn't do what Garp did. I'd be like Dragon. That fucked me up. I do believe there are multiple ways to change the system. I do. And I think the monkey family all represent a different way of doing it. Luffy just does what's right by him. What he believes is right in the moment. Was that a commercial from my college? Sorry. Threw me off. What's that Niagara College commercial? Luffy is a liberator. Luffy in a lot of ways has a lot of revolutionary in him. But ultimately he's a pirate who just wants to be free. He's doing what he feels is right in the moment. And that has had a lot of positive effect. Garp is I'm in a forest with poison miasma. I now have a gas mask to protect myself. How can I dispel the miasma from within the forest? He's trying to change the organization from the inside out. Dragon said, this forest poisoned me. If I want to heal, I must remove myself from the environment and then destroy it from the outside. So from the outside in is what Dragon is doing. I like that they've all taken different paths. I think that's fly. And I think that aligns a lot with some of their core personality traits, even though there's commonality and overlap. For the time being, I'd say Garp and Luffy have a lot of similarities, but Dragon's a lot more different than both of them. Yeah, quick question. Will Shaki and Gloriosa stay on the ship to help raise Shanks for a few years at least? I have no idea. We know that's, well, I don't know. I have no idea. I think Shanks probably just stay on the ship as a baby until they're disbanded, but I don't know if they phrase them as a group. If they make the women just, hey, raise the baby, that's crazy sexist. Oda will not beat the female characters, get the short end of the stick allegations if that happens. So let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope it doesn't. But I have pretty much said all that I wanted to say. Very happy with the God Valley flashback. I actually got more chapters than I expected. And though I could be truly honest in saying I would have liked a little bit more substantial action, maybe a bit more action, I kind of got more than I expected. So I'll take Clash Piece for this. Hoping in 2027, 2028, when the One Piece gets to it, we can flesh out the scenes a bit more, make it a little bit more special, spice it up, chef's kiss it up a little bit. But it's time to wrap up the King Harold stuff and get back to the main timeline and see Emu get her ass beat in Gunko's body. I need that. I do. You guys have any final questions, comments, and or concerns? If not, thank you for rocking with me. I'm about to hop on that Sonic Racing all around the world. One Piece is a world that rewards people who are true to themselves, which is the reason why Harold ultimately failed. Facts. Dragon not top 1 and we move. Have a good night. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace. I thought we had a good talk. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. I might stream a game or something. Bum Goku. Teach. Get active. Spin the block.